Really excited to introduce our next guest to the stage who's going to talk about his organization. Please welcome Matt Dickson from Eggpreneur, and a round of applause.
Good afternoon. My name is Matt Dickson, the founder of Eggpreneur Initiative. My aim to make a difference in the world is all centered in the power of an egg. Eggpreneur is a social enterprise transforming the lives of young mothers and women in rural Kenya to build backyard sustainable poultry farming. As you may know, there's so many challenges affecting developing countries, in particular in Kenya. Child malnutrition. 35% of children in the rural areas, they are malnourished, with 15% of those children being underweight, according to Save the Children report. The reason is because they don't have food or they only eat one meal a day. Unemployment, 60% of women are unemployed, and they continue to struggle for poverty and other socio-economic disparities in these areas. And also intergenerational cycle of poverty, which continue to cripple the development, or especially for women development. The solution is simple. It is the power of an egg. The idea for Eggpreneur is to empower young mothers and women to be able to build sustainable backyard egg farming, to address the gender gap issues by creating job employment, tackling household income, and tackling head-on child malnutrition. What is our model? Eggpreneur model empowers the women by giving them the training to be able to start backyard farming. We also give them the technical support to get the feed, to feed the chicken. We also do a doorstep veterinary services. And more importantly, we connect the farmers to the market to close the loop, others, so that they can be able to sell their products. All the farmers, we connect them to the market to sell their eggs, to sell their chicken to 5-star hotel, 3-star hotels, and local restaurants. So which means all the farmers, they have a guaranteed market for their produce. We are transforming underutilized land, underutilized energy, and human capital by building micro businesses in these small areas. Allow me to share with you the story of Eunice. Eunice is a single mother of 4 young children who are malnourished, living in remote areas in Machakos in Kenya. In January 2016, the life of Eunice was changed dramatically for better. How? Eggpreneur sponsored Eunice, who is a widow, and she was equipped with the basic poultry training, a chicken house or a coop, and 200 layer birds to start her business. From that moment, she started having a source of income. For once, Eunice can be able to send her children to school, pay school fees, buy clothing, and more importantly, put some saving on the side to be able to cater for her family in case of emergency. For once in Eunice's life, she has felt a sense of value, empowerment, and financial liberation. To date, Eggpreneur has partnered with over 350 women, just like Eunice, and impacting the lives of 600 children every day who are accessing either eggs or even making access to nutrition. We are seeing the women who are making $10 or $15 from hitting the rocks. Today, they are making $50 to $80 every month by running their businesses. By the end of 2019, our goal is to enroll 100 more women into our program and double the enrollment in the next 3 years. However, with your investment and the fact that this project, it is sustainable and scalable, we have a bold goal of reaching up to 10,000 women across Kenya. I have to say that in the 21st century, women have to be empowered a little bit different, not only by giving them a voice in the community and advocacy, but by giving them the tools and the resources to be able to start sustainable micro business, which creates job alleviate poverty, and create sustainable businesses in their communities. Thank you.
Fantastic. Great. And now let's open it up for 5 minutes of questions.
Thank you very much. Could you let us know how many women you have on your management team of entrepreneur in your business?
Yes, so all our beneficiaries, they're all women. Those are we have, but in my team, we have a team of 7 people who are full-time staff, and out of them, 5 of them, they are women. There's only 2 guys.
And can you tell the audience how much the investments you put when you started training and with Eunice and with the 200 chickens? What is that investment in terms of cash?
Okay. Yes, so to start when we started Eggpreneur, which was an idea, although we ended up getting patient capital to start with 20 women, but to start one lady, just to break down the numbers, we need $200. With $200 is enough to be able to equip one lady with 150 chicks. And they raise this chick for 4 months. And we sell the birds in the market, in the restaurants, and the hotel as spring chicken. With the other $50, they can be able to get the training and set up their feed to get going. So to kickstart one family, we only need a very little investment of $200, and you have one family having access and their life change completely for the rest of, they can be able to run this business.
Can you tell us a little bit more about how you're positioning your product against the eggs that come from the very large poultry farms or even the very inexpensive imported eggs in Kenya? How are you positioning your product when you're approaching potential purchasers?
Yeah, thank you. So in Kenya, we import eggs, almost like 3 million eggs, which from outside. And the way we have been able to position ourselves is that by having a guarantee or a contract with the restaurants, 3-star hotels, is that they can be able to buy our eggs. We position ourselves, our value proposition is that instead of buying imported eggs, or instead of packaging some leftover food from big restaurant or big 5-star hotel to give to the poor, buy our product whereby we have fresh quality eggs and chicken. By doing that, you are promoting your own local investment and local women to produce and feed the people in the city, and especially mostly in the 5-star hotels. So we position ourselves as that go-getter, and even the market is still huge because we still have a deficit of 1 million eggs every day, which Eggpreneur is trying to catch up with that so that we can be able to produce our eggs and sell in the market.
Hi, Matt.
Hey.
Can you just describe for everyone your funding model a little bit? Where have you received funding? Are you for profit? What is your margin, if that's the case? Can you describe that for us?
Yeah, thank you. To describe our model, when we started as a social enterprise, basically, and we are working with, we got a first investment from Acorn Green, which gave us the first initial Kickstarter to start our work. But after that, we do only first investment. As I said earlier, once we have 20 women or 50 women, in this case, and they start the project, we only do investment once, because by the end of the cycle of selling their chicken in the market, they already have capital. So they are in reinvesting back again the same money they make to be able to make an impact or to make a profit. For us, as a social enterprise, the way we have a margin of around 15% to 20% as we take our product to the market to make sure that we remain sustainable and we can be able to pay our staff. And as we continue enrolling more people, we are looking to be able to target not only just in the same area, but to keep on adding more people, but at the same time to remain sustainable so that we can also be able to scale up to other areas. So more importantly for us, it is about the first kick investment, which we do for the mothers. And once we do that first initial investment of $200, that money is reinvested back by the women because they have the corporate. And for us, we only take 15% margin for the products to the market.
Great. Wonderful. Thank you so much. A round of applause for Matt.
Thank you.